today, me and my dad are doing issue 18 of Imperium Magazine, which comes with Technomancer. It'll do. And we'll be doing a battle and a painting review.
So, Matthew.
Issue 18. Jinx again.
So, this issue came with a character model for the Necrons. So this is the Necron Technomancer. Can you say that?
Technomancer.
Very good. So, we've got a bit of information about the Technomancer. So he's a Cryptek commander. He's got a metal cloak thing. And he comes with, what is this? Is it what?
Crytek.
Okay, so he's a Cryptek commander. So the Cryptek commanders are the scientists of the Necrons. So he's a scientist.
So kind of like a librarian.
Yeah, that sort of thing. And he's sort of... So he's got this... I'll try and work out what this spider thing is. That his feet?
It's a Cryptek.
No, he is a Cryptek. But I'm trying to work out what that is. Maybe it'll tell us on the next pages.
Let's see.
But yeah, so he's a commander of the Necrons. He's a scientist. So that's very good. So like always, we can name him. Then we've got a bit of information about the power armor that Space Marines wear. So you got a picture of a Terminator. So Terminators are cool. When I was a kid, these Terminators came out when I was probably about your age.
Chunkers.
Yeah, sort of. They were the original Chunkers. So they're sort of a bit bigger armor than normal Space Marines. A bit of information about the armor that Space Marines wear. So then you've got Tacticus armor. So that's the normal Space Marines.
The Hominus armor.
Yeah, Phobos armor and this is the Chunkers, Gravis armor. So they were a bit weightier.
Look at him!
These guys were a bit stealthier in their Phobos armor, so that's sort of stealth armor. But yeah, so there's various different types of armor for the different types of Space Marines.
They don't really look different.
Then we've got a bit of information about the Drukhari.
What's that?
So they're sort of like, they used to be called the Dark Eldar back in the day. So they are the sort of Eldar, so space elves that sort of were bad, sort of. So they're sort
evil Eldar.
Yeah, pretty much. They're evil Eldar. It's a bit more complicated than that, but yeah, they like keeping slaves, doing piratey things, and
so they're
stuff like that.
Pirates.
Yeah, pretty much pirates, really. It's a bit of information about some of the machines used in the various battles in Warhammer 40,000.
And is that a Titan?
He is a knight, I think. He could be a Titan. I'm not entirely sure. One of the two. Okay, so
on the How to Build guide, we're whizzing through this.
Yeah, so we've got a How to Build guide for the Technomancer. So tell us how to build that. So I'll be doing that.
Technomancer.
Then we need to paint the Technomancer. So there's a bit of a guide on how to paint him. We're gonna have a battle playthrough to do, hunting the Technomancer. So this looks like it's gonna be Aggressors up against the Technomancer, which will be exciting.
I'll probably be the Aggressors.
We've got some Skorpech Destroyers as well.
Okay, yeah, I'm being Necrons.
Yeah. Oh, so we've got the Primaris Lieutenant and 3 Aggressors up against the Skorpech Destroyers and Technomancer.
Who's gonna win? The Necrons.
Depends, because the Aggressors are quite good at shooting, though, aren't they?
Yeah, but have you seen them when they're slicey?
Yeah. Well, this is true. We shall see anyway. Anyway, on with the painting. Right. So painting. So this time we've got our Technomancer to paint.
I almost called him the Techno Lord.
The Techno Lord, he's a Technomancer.
That's why I almost called him. That's what we nickname him.
If you want to call him the Techno Lord, you can call him the Techno Lord. You can call him what you like. So he's got this spidery thing on the bottom. He's quite a cool model. I quite like him. He's quite a cool one.
But why does he have that thing even though he has legs?
There we go. I don't know really. I think he just sort of flies around on it. I think he can fly, so I think he used it for flying.
But why would he have legs then?
Just don't know, Matthew. I just don't know.
Maybe sometimes he walks, sometimes he flies.
Maybe. So you need to paint the whole model, first of all, in Rune Lord Brass. So we're basically going to start with a base coat of Rune Lord Brass for the whole model. So I'll put you some out, so if you want to crack on. Right, Matthew.
I finished!
Yeah, so we've painted quite a lot of different colours here. So we started by painting the whole model in Rune Lord Brass. After that, we did the Baden Black onto the spider and his backpack. Then we had some lead belcher, which had onto the end of his staff and his spine. Yeah, not very much, and any joints. Then a bit of Retributor armour on to hit the sort of cloak thing. Then Korax white onto the end of the staff.
That's pretty easy.
I think eventually we'll be painted over that with Tesseract Glow, which makes it look like it's glowing green, like in the pictures we've got. You see the picture up there? There you go, glowing green. So that's what it'll look like eventually. And then finally we added some shade over the stones to make them look sort of like stones, basically.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's him done. Right, on with the battle. Matthew, battle playthrough issue 18, Hunting the Technomancer. So we've got the nice new Technomancer model, which is quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the Space Marines have isolated the Necron Technomancer and moved in for the kill. The android scientists will not be an easy target, however. Drawn by the Din of Battle are a trio of Skorpech Destroyers desperate to eliminate their Space Marine foes.
And also, it only takes one go to get up there for him.
Yeah,
usually it would take two, but for him it takes one.
Yeah, so he's going to be able to get up on that crate, isn't he?
Because he can fly and he can fly over things.
So, in this battle, we've got the Technomancer, who is a Necron scientist. He can fly using his Knoptech cloak, which is up to 10 inches. So he's going to be able to get some great move and can leap over things. He's also got a Staff of Light, which is pretty good at shooting and pretty good at melee. So he's a bit of an all-rounder with that. So he's all right at both close combat and at shooting. Alongside him are the 3 Skorpech Destroyers, who are monsters in close combat.
Yes, and the opposite of them is the Chonkers,
Yeah.
who are very good at firing.
Yeah, so we've got the Chunkers, so we've got the 3 Primaris Aggressors. Now they've got their Flamestorm gauntlets, which means if they can get to close range and fire off those gauntlets, they're going to be doing a lot of damage at a sort of medium range distance. However, they're also pretty good in close combat as well.
I think if I was the then what I would do is I would get these 3 out first, then focus on the Technomancer, so then I don't have to worry about them coming in for us as well.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
Yeah. So we've also got the Primaris Lieutenant, who is got a Volkite pistol, which is pretty good for shooting. He's also good in close combat. The most exciting thing he's got, though, is his Storm Shield, which gives him an invulnerable 4+ save, meaning that any of those weapons that give a modifier aren't going to make any odds here. So, Necrons to start. So in turn 1, the Technomancer moved forward a bit, while the Skorpech Destroyers charged forward, aiming to get themselves into close combat. The Technomancer fired off a shot with his Force Staff, or his Staff of Light, causing a wound on an Aggressor. In return, the Aggressors edged forward and fired off a volley of shots with their Flamestorm gauntlets at the Skorpech Destroyers, but did no damage at all. And neither did the Lieutenant, who fired off his Volkite pistol. So did nothing. Just nothing. Lieutenant is doing 2 dice, hitting on a 2+. So that's both of them.
Nice.
And he is going to be wounding on a 4+. That's both of them. You will be saving on the 3+ though, because he's got no armour penetration on it.
Saved them both.
So we saved them both, so there we go.
Nothing.
Nothing. Just nothing. In turn 2, the Skorpech Destroyers charged into combat with the Aggressors. Meanwhile, the Technomancer moved around the side of the container and shot off a shot with his Spear of Light, causing a wound on an Aggressor. In the combat, the Skorpech Destroyers wiped out all of the Aggressors. Right, so you're wounding with that one on a 5 or a 6. Oh no, so on a 4+. So wounding on a 4+.
Please be good.
Yeah, so 3 wounds. So you got a -3, which means I'm saving on a 6, I think. So how many was it? So saving on a 6.
You might be gone.
So I haven't saved any, so that's 3, but they do damage of 2, so that's 6 wounds.
So, and how many wounds do they have?
I think that's 2 of them gone. I think you've killed 2 of them.
No, how many wounds do they have?
3. So that's 2 of them gone.
Yeah, and one's only got 1.
And then we need
left.
to roll for the other guy. So rolling to hit with the other guy, who's only got 3 attacks, this guy.
And he might knock him out.
Hitting on the 3+, because he's got a reap blade.
Hit all of them?
Yeah, you're going to be winning on the 3+.
All
That's
of them.
all of them. And this time I can't save, so that's him dead as well.
Well,
So that's all my aggressors dead. So in turn 3, the Skorpech Destroyers charge forward into combat with the lieutenant. Meanwhile, the Technomancer moved round the side and fired off a shot with his spear, which caused a wound on the lieutenant. In close combat, the Skorpech Destroyers caused 4 wounds, killing the lieutenant. So Matthew
4
wins.
times in a row.
Matthew wins again.
Okay, ready?
So wounded on the 3+. Also hitting on the 3+. So be real careful when you're picking them dice up. Very good. Well done. So that's 6 hits. So you're going to be wounding on. So you've got strength of. Hang on, give me a second just to work out what you're doing here. So they've got strength of 5. I've got a toughness of 4. So you wounded on the 3+. And that one. Yeah, so is that.
4.
So I'm going to be saving on the 4+.
Ooh.
So I get a modified save.
If you don't save any.
Save 2, but you're doing 2 damage, so that's 4 wounds. Lieutenant's dead! He's dead!
Yahoo! That's 4 times in a row!
Yeah, so that's 4 games in a row, Matthew. 4 games in a row. Did you enjoy that, Matthew? Good? You liked it? Very good. Okay, so what do we say to the viewers then?
Bye! Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.